Greetings everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm your host Captain Rye. Today I've got another wonderful Fletcher match here in World of Warships. Yes, that's right, the staple of my YouTube channel is what it seems like it's quickly becoming. You almost expect to see me in a Fletcher doing unspeakable and terrible, terrible things to the enemy team. And of course, this week is no exception. If you're watching this video on the day that it's uploaded, I am happily announcing I am on my way down to San Diego to visit the USS Midway. So, all of you wonderful folks will hopefully get to see a USS Midway video. Not necessarily a USS Midway video in World of Warships, because I don't have the carrier, but definitely pictures from the museum, as well as historical archive footage, and with any luck, a little bit of history about the ship, and my trip to the museum. Expect to see that video at some point in the near future. In the meantime, let's get to the battle. Standard battle mode on neighbors, which means that's not a lot for us destroyers to do in this battle aside from go up and spot the enemy team. Even though this is a tier 9 matchup, you can already see it. For reasons unknown, both enemy teams have effectively clustered together in the islands, which is, well, that's destroyer hotcake territory right here. So, I've got a smoke screen up in front of me. I fire off torpedoes. With any luck, I'll be able to hit something in that smoke. And of course, as you know, I absolutely love torpedoing things in smoke. Especially when I'm in my Fletcher. If you ever see me in my Fletcher, and you decide to pop smoke, your best bet is to never run away. Enemy Benson appears out of the smoke screen, but he's bow on, so it looks like my torpedoes are going to miss, which is unfortunate. It would be great to get the Benson out of the picture right off the bat. That would just be wonderful if that could happen. But I am going to open up on him. He doesn't seem to be paying attention to me. So I am trying to keep my distance and maneuver, and I did manage to hit something with torpedoes. And got a first blood. Hey, alright. Enemy Kagiros popped up. I'm not entirely sure what this Kagiro's doing. He's not moving very quickly. But he is going to provide spotting assistance for his team. So I pop my smoke screen, and I decide to turn away and motor away. I definitely don't need that Kagiro to torpedo me in my smoke. Enemy cruiser is apparently YOLO charging down our entire fleet, and it's going to end up costing him. I'm still taking shots in there from a cruiser, even though I'm not detected anymore. I think he's just taking blind shots. But I do manage to get a torpedo salvo off and away at him. Hopefully before he disappears behind that island, I can get another shot. Looks like that enemy cruiser over there is about to die, and he's gone. Enemy Benson is incredibly low health. Again, it would be fantastic if we could take his guns out of the game, and that would just leave the Kagiro. But of course, the trick with the Kagiro is finding him, and I do manage to hit a torpedo on something. Fire off torpedoes back into that smoke screen over there, and oh, I hit the Kagiro with a torpedo. That's surprising. Actually, this Kagiro, I don't know what was up with this Kagiro. I almost feel like it's a bot. If it wasn't for the fact that he was using that Soul of the Oceans camo, I would have actually thought it was a bot. Just because of the behavior. See here, he didn't repair the flooding. Holy crap. I actually sunk a destroyer through flooding and got a devastating strike out of it? What? Wow, okay. I'm back in my smoke screen, and I'm hiding behind this island. I don't want to move too far past this island, because I know there's a bunch of enemy ships back over there that could cause some serious problems for me. Enemy aircraft carriers popped up. He's at the extreme end of my range. I'm going to try shelling him. Maybe I can set him on fire, but at this kind of range, probably not. The enemy Miyoko back over there is kind of being a problem for me. As he's turning, he's coming around this island. I try to get torpedoes off, just clipping the island. Unfortunately, the wreck of the Kagero manages to block 3 of my torpedoes, and the island blocks another one. So I've got 1 torpedo headed at that Miyoko, and of course he's moving quite quickly, and he's going to get away from it. I've got my smoke screen back up, and I'm backing up behind this island. I pop my smoke because that Miyoko is spotting me and I'm taking shots in. But I'm going to continue backing up because I want to keep this island between myself and any potential enemy ships and torpedoes, especially because it's a Miyoko. Even though I only had 1 torpedo in that salvo, apparently I still managed to hit something. And whatever I hit is now, in fact, flooding. As you can see, that Miyoko not being particularly smart. He knows there's a destroyer up here. He knows the destroyer's shooting at him. And yet he's sailing in a straight line. And I'm almost positive my 1 torpedo actually hit that North Carolina over there, who is still flooding, and he is on fire, apparently. The Miyoko sails in a straight line and pays the price for it as he's taken out by my torpedoes. There is another kill for me. Now I've got this North Carolina, who is incredibly low health. He's finally managed to put out the flooding, or maybe not. I think the flooding's still going on. He put out the fire that was on him earlier, but he is flooding down. So I'm going to try and light him on fire and finish him off. He is incredibly low health. It would be fantastic if I could secure this kill. Can I do it? Oh, he's turning. My torpedoes are up again. I fire off my set. Hopefully, he'll just sail straight ahead. And that's all that will happen. He takes blind shots into the smokescreen. He started repairing some of his health. But he isn't a fool, and he's either seen my torpedoes or he expects them to be here as he's turning to avoid the very last one. I fire off another set of torpedoes here, hoping he'll continue his course, but he immediately turns back the other way, and what I should have done is fired dead center again, rather than trying to do anything else. He's going to beg in chat to just kill him. I'm moving forward a little bit so that I don't have all of my ship exposed to him. I'm trying to secure the kill, and I do manage to do it. There is my kill secured. Finish him off. And of course in chat he just begs, somebody please finish me off. I will oblige. Enemy Izumo has popped up. He's not paying attention. I fire off my shots, but this is a bad choice as my smoke screen's dissipated. And now I'm caught out in the open for his secondary batteries to have their way with me. Activate my engine speed boost. I'm going to motor the hell out of here. As a certain YouTuber says, I'm going to take Billy Big Steps in the other direction. Most specifically, just to get out of my detectability range. And I do manage to do that. Now, my smokescreen is up again, and I'm going to try and torpedo him. Pop my smoke, and I'm going to sit here. I'm not worried about torpedoes anymore, as there's pretty much nothing left in range that can hit me with torpedoes. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to fire off my high explosive at the Izumo, and with any luck, hopefully I can set him on fire and provide withering damage to him. My torpedoes are kind of looking good, but Izumo's a fast motherfucker, and he is going to dodge all of those. But I did set him on fire. So he is burning from bow to stern at this point. And the question is, who's going to get the kill on him? Who's going to get that fire damage and get the kill? He's disappeared behind the island. I can do no more. There's my Confederate badge. And there's my Kraken unleashed as I do finish off that Izumu with fire. It appears that he put out the other two on his bow by himself without using damage repair, but my fire continued to burn, and I got the kill. It's that fire tick. Alright, alright. A little boop, friendly ship touching there. I've managed to secure my Kraken Unleashed, Confederate, First Blood, and Devastating Strike, but the battle's not over yet. The enemies still have 4 ships. They have a Scharnhorst up ahead who's punishing our Kutuzov for being caught out in the open and so close. I'm going to try and provide some assistance with torpedoes. Though my torpedoes are going to take their time, I could open fire at this Scharnhorst. Our Kutuzov gets his own torpedoes off, and this cross spread right here, assuming that Scharnhorst continues his course, is going to be devastating. But he's on fire in multiple spots. I decide now's an opportune moment to open up. Maybe I can secure a 6th kill, but it looks like that Kutuzov, well, he's going to get his torpedoes into that Scharnhorst and finish him off. Enemy Miyoko back off in the distance there. He's pretty much by himself now and isolated. We've basically got the enemy team down to 2 ships. They are down to their aircraft carrier and they're down to this cruiser. Now that aircraft carrier is just outside of the range of my torpedoes, but he's sailing directly at them. So hopefully he doesn't change course and I'll hit him with at least 1. Not very concerned about that cruiser at this point. He's too busy maneuvering to even keep constant track on me. So I'm just going to sit here, I'm going to sail, I'm going to close the range with the carrier just a little bit, pop my smoke. Why not stay hidden? And I'm just going to shell this carrier. Hopefully I can hit him in the right spot, and there it is. I managed to set him on fire. So now he's going to be burning. He can't get his planes away, and he still has planes. Fire off my second set of torpedoes, and it looks like my first set might actually hit him. It's a pretty wide spread. He should be able to thread the needle, but no, he's not going to do it. There's my high caliber. And the battle is a victory for my team as he and the Miyoko die simultaneously. Well, that's it. Take a look at that. 470,000 credits, 10,000 XP, 145,000 damage done. Wonderful, wonderful battle. Top of the team for XP earned. There's no surprise there at all. And as always, I do love playing my Fletcher. Anyway, that's it for today's video. If you liked the video, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, leave a comment down below. Be sure to come back each and every week for more wonderful World of Warships videos and other Let's Plays. If you'd like to get semi-regular news and channel updates, especially for my Midway trip, please do so by liking me on Facebook. If you'd like to help support me and my channel, please do so by visiting my Patreon. And if you have a replay you'd like to submit to be featured, either in a compilation or as a standalone, please do so by emailing it to me. You can find the links for all of those in the description down below. And as always, I'll see you next time. This is Captain Rye, signing off.